Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News starts right now.
2 people sent to the hospital after a motorcycle crash that may have happened because of road rage. Fortunately, those 2 motorcyclists will be okay. Police say an SUV hit them near Telegraph and Joy Roads in Dearborn tonight.
The driver took off but is now cooperating with police. Let's get to Megan Woods live at the scene. Megan, witnesses believe this was a road rage incident.
Yes, and witnesses also tell police this started 6 miles away from here in Southfield on Telegraph north of 8 Mile, and it ended right here near Joy Road. There's debris like this still laying around, and the people here at Detroit Pizza Factory say when they heard what happened, they immediately came outside and tried to help.
There was a red Impala that had got hit. And the motorcycle, one was stuck in the ditch over here and one was over here, and just tons of debris all across.
A video shows what happened moments before. One motorcyclist and a white SUV collide. The motorcyclist is sent flying down the road. His bike is thrown across lanes of traffic, taking out another biker. This red car pulls over, and Dearborn Heights police say the driver of the white SUV fled the scene.
Motorcycle driver was over there.
Sammy Ajmi said while people were already tending to the motorcyclist, he went with his co-workers to check on the people in the red car.
Her whole entire driver's side was smashed in, so we pulled the door open for her, got her out.
Police also mentioned the driver of that white SUV later turned himself in and is cooperating. The 2 motorcyclists had no life-threatening injuries, but one did hurt his leg. This video not only shows the crash, but the compassion of people nearby.
Tons of bikes, at least 10 people, including 3 of us coming out. Of course, when you see something like that happen, you have to stop. And I've stopped before. People, if I ever got hit, people had stopped for me. It's just as a community, we have to do that kind of thing, just take care of each other and make sure everyone's okay. Dearborn Heights police say the man driving that white SUV is a 50-year-old, and he again is cooperating with them. It's all still under investigation. Live in Dearborn Heights, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Stay with the investigation. All right, Megan. Now to the weather. As you could see, Megan had the umbrella up as we have a live look outside from our downtown sky cam on a rainy Thursday night.
We want to get over to Paul, find out how long this rain's supposed to stick around here, Paulie.
Yeah, when our reporters walk by the weather office, they kind of avoid the eye-to-eye contact on nights like this. But you can see here on Storm Tracker 4 that we have this steadiest rain here right across Wayne, Washtenaw, northern Monroe and northern Lenawee counties. Now, to the north of that, it's more like sprinkles or very light rain. And take a look behind this. You can see there's actually a back edge of this, and that's going to be the key to this whole scenario for the next 24 to 36 hours. Just waves of moisture headed our way. So here's how the model is actually handling it. You can see now here's that band of rain, and then again it kind of moves through, but then tomorrow another batch of rain approaches. So rush hour, morning rush hour, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, a few showers around, but not like a steady rain, but still there will be some showers around with wet pavement. So the kids going to the bus stop, just parents plan for showers, and temps are going to be in the 40s, probably mid to upper 40s. And then afternoon, probably struggling, but getting to around 60 with some showers, but the better chance for showers across the southern half of the area. So I'm going to better delineate that for you coming up. And we will talk about not only a fantastic Mother's Day and beyond, but I have something really cool from the Perseverance rover on Mars that you are going to just absolutely be amazed by. We'll have that in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Paul. Right now, the Detroit Public Schools Community District is in a legal battle with a local church. And at the center, an abandoned elementary school on the city's east side.
The church is filing a $25 million lawsuit over the old Bellevue Elementary School. Mara McDonald is live tonight. Mara, Power in the Praises Church has been using that building since, what, 2013?
Kimberly, that's right. But the question tonight is the church actually going to remain in this building? It's all unclear.
We took nothing and brought it back. And
when Bishop Percy Henderson entered into a lease with DPSCD in 2013, the Bellevue school property was an utter mess.
This school was a haven rest for prostitution, drug abuse, and even a place where bodies could be dumped.
The congregation used its own elbow grease and money to make it habitable. Over the intervening years, the church has signed new leases with the option to buy the property. In 2019, with money in hand, Bishop Henderson was ready to buy. A purchase agreement was signed, and then nothing.
They treat us like we're nothing. We're nothing. We try to call and try to work it out with them. I went to closing twice and they never showed up.
It has been a legal imbroglio ever since.
Yeah, Markel.
The congregation has kept on using the space for sports teams, services, and meetings. Martin thinks this is all an attempt to sell the property for a higher price to a real estate investor.
They never thought that a preacher with a congregation, not a big mega church, he brought about 40 people over here. Never did they think he would come up with the money.
Back here live, I reached out to DPSCD earlier this evening between 5 and 6 o'clock. I still have not heard back. I know they are working on a response right now, so stand by. Let's see if the district comes up with something tonight, and I'll see you back here at 11. We're live on Detroit's East Side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thank you. Police from across Metro Detroit are mapping out ways to improve freeway safety while honoring a young life lost.
Police have been seeing an increase in freeway shootings since the start of the pandemic. Today, police kicked off the second year of what they call Operation Bryson. It's a safety campaign named after 2-year-old Bryson Christian, who was killed in a shooting on I-75 last year. 40 agencies in all are involved, dedicating more officers to patrol the freeways.
This is not just a Detroit problem, this is an our problem. Our freeways are being used as pathways of escape from violence perpetrated not only in Detroit but in our neighboring communities.
Detroit police say they're also talking about expanding and improving the use of freeway cameras. They could be used to look for suspects' cars on on-ramps or off-ramps. Police in East Lansing releasing video tonight of a police shooting in the parking lot of a Meijer.
Officers responded to the store last month because of a report of a man with a weapon who was not threatening anyone. Body camera video shows the moment an officer spotted the man at the entrance of the store.
Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop. Get him.
Police started chasing the 21-year-old man in the parking lot before he's shot by an officer who says the man had a gun. While on the ground, another officer shoots the man. A total of 7 shots can be heard in the video. The man was taken to the hospital, then brought to jail on a probation violation warrant.
It's disturbing that we had to have a situation with one of our community members. And so we were doing our best to investigate as fair as impartial to all parties involved. And we're going to do our best, and that's why Michigan State Police is taking over this investigation.
A gun was found at the scene. The 2 police officers involved are on paid administrative leave while state police investigate.
Hours from now, State Rep Mary Cavanaugh will be sentenced by a judge on a drunk driving charge. The Democrat pleaded guilty last month to drunk driving. Cavanaugh was spotted driving with 2 flat tires in Livonia back in February and was later arrested after tests showed her blood alcohol level to be well over the legal limit. She'll be sentenced at the 16th District Court in Livonia at 10:30 tomorrow morning.
All eyes on Wall Street tomorrow after stocks suffered their worst day of the year today. The Dow lost 1,100 points, more than 3%. It erased any gains made yesterday when the Dow surged more than 900 points. Experts say investors are still worried about inflation. Detroit's newest auto supply plant is adding jobs and breaking barriers.
It's our first look inside Dakota Integrated Systems and their new plant. It was built on the former site of Kettering High School on the city's east side. The woman-owned auto supplier will build instrument panels for Jeep vehicles made at Stellantis, Mack, and Jefferson plants. About 500 workers are employed at the plant, including 400 newly created positions. Dakota Chair and CEO Andra Rush says she's looking to make an impact in the city.
And I said, you know, if we can locate purposeful work, and that vision also came from the leaders at Ford, Jim and Chrysler, Bill Ford, and General Motors, Mary Barra, but when you do that, I promise you, it is an impact that's life-changing.
Yeah, more than 40% of the plant's employees, by the way, are women.
We'll be back in 60 seconds with some helpful tips on how to not break your budget when you're out looking for a gift for Mother's Day.
Coming up, but first, Coming up tomorrow morning on Local 4, Orange Barrel Alert. Kim DeJulia will have all the construction projects that you need to watch out for.
Plus, at 6:40, planning to do spring cleaning this weekend. We have expert advice on how to clean the most missed and often dirtiest items in your house.
And then streaming at 7 a.m. on Local 4 Plus, an Olympic figure skater will join us live to discuss a fun family event happening here this weekend. Hope you join our team 4:30 to 7 a.m. on Local 4 and then streaming at 7 on Local 4 Plus.